Hello again. Here we are with another portrait today. Outline. She's got beautiful rich hair, this girl. It's a painting. Beautiful portrait of a painting. I probably will know even the artist. I can let you know the artist later on. I'll check it out. That's the forehead, eyebrows, the nose here, and then the chin. But before I come with the nose, I better get where the chin is coming here. So again, like I always do, and I would like you to do the same. Give an average of a line. You're not committing with one line, but you're doing many lines because we don't know where we're going there. And you have the eye cavity here of the girl. You have one. You have, as I said, not committing with many lines, committing with one line, with quite a few lines. Then the line of a portrait here, the outline of the portrait. Then you have hair here and there, and now we are. You have hair round here, ear, which is quite close to the hair, finished, well, this side of the hair. Ear, as I said, the ear is at the level of the eye, so it's there. That's the top of the ear, side of the ear, ear loop, and shadow of the neck, mouth. There's a lot of a distance between the nose and the mouth, so keep an eye on that. The shadow underneath the nose, the shape of the nose, well, the nostril here, top of the nose, eye, eyebrow, darker, because that's, as I said, that's the eye cavity. Dark, again, the other side of the eye cavity, her left, well, right eye, but left as we see the portrait. Then you've got the eye here, eyebrow, hair on that side of the portrait, half tone, because we have a plane. All this side is a plane. It's the side plane. That's the front plane. That's the front plane. So all these planes, we can only make them work if we give it a shadow here. So then we know that this is the side plane. Then you have the hair, which is all dark, but the different patches of, there's a dark coming this way, there's a dark coming, or it's more plain, the dark here, and it's a more a big beautiful flock of hair around here, and a little bit lower onto the forehead. Highlight a little bit the eyebrow of the girl, eyelid, the eye itself, eyelid, and top of the lip, lower part of her lip, and her lips are really bright red. Then you have half tone. Her chin is a bit rounded, and it starts getting rounded here. So here, right here. Then you have a lower lip. Then you have, and we have a lip here. A little bit of a half tone here. Again, those are to suggest the turning of the plane. Plane, side plane, front plane. And the half tones are there for that reason. Now, down here, there's a neck, but it's not a line. It's actually a highlight of the reflected light here, around here. And then you have the neck. Then you have the ear. Sorry, the ear, I mean the hair. And a bit of a shade in here. And you got the ear. Again, the top of the top part of her hair coming around here, and then the neck. Now the neck cannot be as light as that, so I'll have to give it a darker tone. And her jacket or whatever she's dressing, and then you have the dark, or her clothing is here, and a jacket, neck, and then you have half tone around it. Okay, that's the side plane of the nose. As we spoke about the planes, that's another part of another plane. Side plane. Then you have the eyebrow. Also side plane here. Her hair comes round here. Hair comes closer. And then flicks of hair around here as well. I could go a little bit softer on this side. And once I've done one eye, better go and do the other eyebrow. And the eye itself, where's the eyelid? The eyelid is in the middle of that, so I'll need to drop the eyelid here. Don't forget it's 3/4. 3/4, so the girl is looking that way, so some of us will bring it here, so be aware of that. Not to bring the portrait towards us. She's not facing us, she's not looking at us. She's looking away. Have half tone, maybe a bit darker than I intended to, but yes, we can get it back. Then highlight. I mean the eyebrow again. Round it here. There we are. And then some halftones around here. Halftone again. Cheekbone. Cheekbone. I mean jaw. Top of the lip. Lower lip again. And okay, that's the main structure of the portrait. Now we can go a little bit more onto details. What do I need for that? Well, with some brushes, as in to get some highlights and some halftones. Don't want to use fingers here. I mean, you can use a brush or you can use a chamois. Halftone. And a little bit of halftone on that side of her eye. Another halftone, which that's a dark shadow. Actually, it's not a halftone. And there we are. Nostril. And then you have the shadow. Of the nostril onto her upper lip. This is a very dark line there with just one line. Let it go here. The lines don't have to be repeated constantly. I mean, these lines, the edges. You can leave some. The viewer will, the viewer will know what is there to be seen. So the viewer will complete the line, basically. Insisting on her beautiful eyes a little bit more, because they're so pretty. You cannot let them without going back and forth. And shadow here. A bit dark on the hair again. Darker here. And some get the hair like this here. It's very soft on that side. And the eye, just bring it a little bit lower. There you are. That's better. Do you see what I was trying to get here? Is that this? Apparently she's got green eyes. which it makes us bright. So you shouldn't put too much dark on the eye because it's transparent, the eye is transparent. And then just underneath that, the back of the eye, not really the back, but you know what I mean. You need that definition there. You cannot get it without, or it's not complete if you do not do that. Hair around here. Darks. The brush gives a very nice texture actually. And then you have the brush, and then here, half tone around here, and top lip, sorry, lower lip, top lip. And that, I better emphasize this here. That's the one. Bit of shadow here. Nostril. And then bring that shadow down. That's it. Softly, we're moving it. And then a little bit, again, the shadow around here. And a half tone around here. I mean, she looks quite surprised there, so I'll give her a little bit of a. So if you turn her lips slightly up, makes her somehow prettier then. Then it's kind of a severe tone on her. When you see the portrait, it's quite serious. And I don't want that. I want that, sorry. I mean, why not? But I prefer something a little bit happier. And then you have neck here. Jacket, as I said. Then you have, she's got a narrower neck, so let's give her a narrower neck. Don't want it too dark, because otherwise it takes some attention from the portrait itself. A little bit dark on the chin underneath. There we are. Again, highlighting her eyebrows. Getting a little bit darker here. And working on the hair. Pretty girl. She's, and then you have this forehead a little bit. Okay, now what do I want to do with that? Because there are two lines, just soften that. There you are. There we are. just blown it because there's a lot of dust around on the portrait. I'm increasing her eye, making it a little bit bigger. Maybe I don't need to, but just to make her even prettier. In Japanese drawing, they were doing girls, and they still do, with very, very big eyes, and that's actually it's very attractive. So they knew what they were doing to make little girl very attractive, you know, in cartoons. And I've seen it with my portraits, and it's just, yes, the bigger the eye, the more attractive it is. But that's a choice that you make. That's it. And then a little bit of dark too. Just more of a square shapes around here. And here, philtrum. Maybe a little bit wider nose, let's put it this way. And a little bit darker. There we are. Okay. And don't want to do too much to this eye, because otherwise we'll dominate. That eye goes away, so it's part of that side. Okay, some few highlights and we're done. The eyelid. And give her a little bit more of a truthful look. So she doesn't look like a doll, she looks like a real person. By intervening with these highlights here. Or that's the idea anyway, we'll see. To make her look more believable. Here we are. And then get rid of this line here. Not on such a young portrait. And then a little bit more highlight here on the ear. All right. Now a little bit so. Hold on. I could darken that first. And then bring it back with some darks. Okay, and there's some highlights here. There we are. And down here. And a little bit more cheekbone. All right. Okay. A bit more dust on my brush. dust from the charcoal. All right. Again, a bit more dust. And around down here. And here. And then here as well. Darker, a bit more highlight here. There you are. And then less dark here. Sharpen up my charcoal a bit more. Bring in highlight in the eye. I'm coming back to it now. I thought I finished, but I'm coming back to it now. Just for some little more clarifications here. Then darker as in her hair. Just give her a little bit more, basically, natural looks. All right, okay. I will actually stop it because I don't think I'm doing any favors to it anymore. Highlight that, and then in the eye, and then just there we are. Back and forth. Again, don't want to go around in circles here, but there we are. Darken before, and then highlight the light on the nose. That's it. There we are. All right, I'll leave it, and then I'll see you next week. See you next week. Bye bye.